Man, what's Sam? So this something a little different. We watching a wildlife stories, eat or die. Yeah, man, it's a good Saturday afternoon, and I'm like, man, let's watch a little documentary. Big brother, you need to be enlightened on how these animals live, brother. Read the title. It's either you eat or you done. Let's see what it's talking about. Real life.
Finds great pleasure, similar to sexual pleasure. Although it's not as intense, of course. The lack of food is deadly, however. The lack of sex, well, no. Most animals have sexual relations once or twice a year.
What? Once or twice a year? The fuck? Hold on. Gotta get like these animals. These niggas is Wait. Hear me out. These niggas is focused, bro. They worried about one thing and one thing only. Nigga, survive. They ain't worried about no pussy. Hold on. I might gotta get that animal mentality. Them niggas get shit done. They done evolved and everything. They get shit done, bro. We all might gotta develop that mentality. Bitches will be useless at that point. Shit, a hoe wouldn't be able to do nothing but sit up there and just cook and clean. Fuck you, man.
And although there are a few that eat only once a year, the general rule is to eat more frequently, even every day. And that, when it comes to sex, is a utopia. We're all on somebody's menu, and that's why the specializations that are developed in nature to savor each prey and each diet have evolved in such amazing ways. Snakes don't eat much. They have a slow metabolism because their body temperature is regulated according to the heat or cold of the environment around them. Since they don't need to burn calories to keep their body at a constant temperature, they can go without food for weeks or even months if they have to.
Then why them bitch ass niggas be trying to get shit? Why them bitch ass niggas be trying to bite on people and shit? So they just be doing that for fun? Next time I see a snake, I'm gonna whack him upside his goddamn head for fun. Niggas, you saying them fuck niggas ain't gotta eat? They just be biting people just to bite them? Oh, boy. Boy. I'll put you on my belt, bitch!
And they never feel hungry. Their feeding instinct only wakes up when they discover a prey. That is, if they're not still digesting the previous one. This snake is using its sense of smell. It flicks out its tongue regularly at a steady pace and follows the route marked by the greatest concentration of aromatic particles in the air. It recognizes the smell as food and stalks its prey. The normal thing in snakes is to wait for the victim to approach and so catch it by surprise. But in this case, that won't work. This snake eats eggs. And eggs don't go wandering around from one place to another. You have to go look for them. The first thing is to make sure that the eggs are alive. Eating a rotten egg could be lethal.
Damn! I thought they bodies is adapted to like they can eat dead stuff, alive stuff. They can eat something that just died 3 days ago. It don't matter. Damn, niggas got sensitive stomachs.
The egg's temperature is higher than that of the air, so everything is all right. Now it has to prevent the egg from rolling away. So the snake wraps its body around the egg to keep it from slipping away or breaking.
Fuck that! I'm not watching that. Shit, no, this look disgusting. This big head motherfucker.
This species crushes it against some of the vertebrae in its neck. And once the egg has been perforated and broken, the snake can squeeze it to get out all the precious nutrients that otherwise no one else could make use of. This living lesson in ecology won't touch the rest of the eggs, even though it won't have abundant food like this until the bird's next breeding season. And some people don't appreciate snakes.
Hell no. Put them bitch ass niggas on my belt. I don't appreciate them. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That nigga just deep throated the egg. I knew they could do that already, clearly. But just watching him do that was absolutely disgusting. You bitches need to be more like snakes. Oh, God.
Around them, know enough to keep their distance.
What up, little bird? Wow.
And the fish are quick swimmers. Caimans can only catch them when they take them by surprise.
Well, clean your goddamn nose. You just got a big ass booger in your nose, nigga. How can you breathe? Yeah.
That's why their hunting technique involves stalking and waiting for an opportunity. Camouflaged, disguised as drifting tree trunks, or hidden among the floating vegetation, they patiently bide their time. Practically everybody recognizes the silhouette of a caiman, especially if it moves. And that's the reason why they spend so much time not moving, as still as a statue. Getting a bite to eat is hard when what you're trying to hunt knows that it has to be on the watch. What's more, caimans live in groups, but they don't share the little prey. So they also have to be on the lookout for anyone who might steal their prey.
Boy, is that a vulture? Is that a vulture? What? If it ain't a vulture, correct me, big brother. Don't have me just looking stupid, bitch nigga. If you know I'm saying the wrong thing, real deal, let me know, son. Like, I'm telling you right now. Is that a vulture? That little bit look like one. I don't know.
Their stomachs don't work regularly, so it's well adapted to fasting. And they also can eat just about anything, whatever crosses their paths, whatever it may be. If it moves and fits in their mouths, they won't turn their noses up at anything, even if it's a poisonous fish.
Trying to eat his brother, man. I was finna say you a fucked up individual. That's supposed to be your brother. And you trying to take a bite out of him. But he just grabbed the fish. He alright. He alright. He alright. Nigga, get out of this shit, water. Who next? I don't want to hear that.
IRS e-file.
Girl, get out my face. I always trying to tell somebody about some damn TurboTax. We've been hearing that shit since we was kids.
sensory organ called the lateral line, which detects all sorts of waves in water. But their lateral lines don't sound the alarm when this strange creature moves around. It seems like something lifeless floating in the current. It doesn't seem in any way dangerous. It's very stealthy.
Yeah, I don't really want to see this one. This one right here just boring. They could just sit in there and just float. Get out of my face.
They spend most of the daylight hours gobbling down food or chewing it up. To obtain the energy they need to maintain their level of physical activity, these animals are forced to devour large quantities of greens. Not to mention the tough cellulose lining the walls of the plant cells. Some species require several digestion processes and several stomachs in order to break up all those cellular wrappings and reach the nutrients. A ruminant chews, swallows, and digests a little before then regurgitating that food to chew it all over again.
Fuck, hey, we in Africa? Where we at?
A buffalo, for example, has to secrete more than 100 liters of saliva a day. But the biggest problem with a vegetarian diet is the huge amount of resources that the ecosystem has to supply to feed the herbivores, and indirectly, to feed the animals that eat them. In the dry season, some ecosystems run out of supplies, and the herbivores have to travel elsewhere to find new pastures.
Yeah, what it is, man. Get your steps in. Shit, get your steps in.
In some places, the feeding problems are really serious. There's not enough food to maintain the trophic network. The ecosystems are becoming too small, especially for the biggest species.
What up, big bro? Nigga, get you some lotion for your birthday.
An adult male elephant can consume up to 200 kilos of grasses and tree leaves a day.
That nigga don't give a fuck about nothing. That damn near the life right there. All he care about is just shoving grass in his mouth and walking around. Damn. Big bro in his own world in his head. Nigga don't know he being stalked. He don't know he being stalked. He got an active stalker with a camera on him. He don't give a fuck about nothing. All he care about is that grass, that good greenery.
And in order to eat what it needs, it frequently destroys even more kilograms of vegetation than that which reaches its stomach. The ecological impact of these giant pachyderms is very worrisome. There are beginning to be too many elephants for the little savanna that we've left for them.
Oh, really? They ass gonna have to start getting exterminated then. Shit, put them big bitches in the zoo. Man, did this nigga really just try to show me a caterpillar? I don't care about what the fuck a butterfly do, man. I ain't studying it. Get on. What is this? Nah, I don't like insects, bro. Insects are disgusting. Stick to the animals. Nah, here, I'm not watching an insect, bro. I don't like them. They be nasty. Ah! Say, bro, I remember I was at Waffle House one day. I never seen an owl a day in my life. My nigga, I seen an owl looking right at me. That motherfucker scared me for a second, but then I was like, damn, I seen an owl. It was crazy. It was a historic moment. Cause you never see them ugly bitches. You never do. They always in the trees somewhere hiding, stalking you on the low. It was just a historic moment for me. I ain't gonna lie.
The eagle owl is what's called a super predator. That means that it is so powerful that it can kill other predators. And so the eagle owl contributes in an extraordinary way to controlling the populations of the species that live in its natural habitat. If rabbits are temporarily a little scarce in its territory, then it eats more rodents or more foxes. And so it is that this owl is able to help keep the environment in balance.
Hey, bud, get your shiny. He coming. That just ain't by some scary shit. I ain't gonna lie, owls is like the vampires of nature. Imagine a vampire coming to get you, brother. That's scary, right? Yeah, man, that's how all the animals look at owls. They like, man, them motherfucking blood-sucking demons. Keep them demons away from me. And then they got like kind of like human eyes, bro. They look you in your face, you'll damn near think he wanna fight. Might have to throw my setup with his ass, I ain't gonna lie.
Today, however, it's not going to eat. It's already killed its prey, but even though it's very hungry, it's waiting for the dark of night to wrap everything up in shadows.
I told you you're a vampire! I told you!
It doesn't want anyone to see where it's going.
Oh! What the fuck? I ain't know they could flare their wings out like that. Hey, that make them look 10 times more scarier. Yeah, I don't think I want to fight an owl no more. Ugh.
Hidden where no light can give them away, the owl chicks are waiting for dinner. Their parents often dish out the food, but as the chicks grow, they'll start to settle accounts amongst themselves on their own. That's part of the learning process and of natural selection. Today, the largest one has decided that he has no reason to share. But that decision could kill him. The rabbit is too big.
That's what happens when you be greedy, you big motherfucker. Share with your damn sister. Yeah.
Or seeds. Some teeth have to cut. Others.
That's a baboon. Baboon, baboon. Big fat baboon.
And still others have to crush and grind. But the 1,001 adaptations for feeding purposes can be seen particularly clearly in bird speaks. This is a hammercop, and its very thick beak. A hummingbird.
Hey, that's the side-eye demon. You hit his ass with a dumb question, you hit that nigga with, hey, bro, I pour my milk before my cereal. Look, nigga gonna hit you with that bit right there.
This is a hammercop, and its very thick beak. A hummingbird and its much thinner beak. A stork and its longer beak. And this is a macaw and its hooked beak, the strongest of all beaks. Perhaps it is in their beaks where the evolution of the species is most evident. The impressive biodiversity among birds clearly shows us to what degree they modify, select, and adapt their shapes, their techniques, and their behavior.
Nah, bro, that one looked like a humanoid bird in a suit. That one kind of scared me.
Techniques and their behavior.
I feel. I know you exist. But that's enough, bro. God damn. Hey, I sat up here, I watched a good little minute of the Eat or Die documentary. I hope you enjoyed it, big brother, because I did. It was very informative and interesting, too. But mostly informative, because a lot of these animals, I didn't know what the fuck they did. I just knew if they got you, you going like the Undertaker, big brother. Real. But man, y'all know how I get though, dick. Fuck with me, don't fuck with me, bitch. I'm gone.